That was an intro from Lodge's Under Pressure, and now some words from Mr. Stephen Muth.
Stephen Muth here, and today it's great sadness to say that there's two entities trying to terrorize the city. Yes, I know, trying to terrorize the city, claiming they are from, quote, the past. Authorities say stay alarmed and stay away because they are potentially dangerous. And in other news, last night the Blazers beat the Nuggets 119-108. Crazy game. Shout out to the people in Rip City. Great vibes are all around.
And now, let's throw it back to the people at Team Poundtown for their latest podcast. See you in an hour. Hello, I'm Bryson.
Hello, I'm Pablo.
And welcome to the Poundtown Podcast.
Where we talk about random shit that comes to our minds.
Or you guys tweet at us.
But we never do.
Because I'm an idiot.
And I'm an idiot too.
Nice to meet you, idiot.
Nice to meet you, idiot.
Alright, let's get started with this podcast.
Question.
Yes.
So, remember how we talked about conspiracy theories?
Yes, and we almost got, kidnapped.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
What if we had a superpower to defeat the people who try to kidnap us?
That would be nice.
What would your superpower be?
My superpower would be to summon mittens on my hands. So I can have mitten hands.
Why?
It's a good superpower, okay? You never know when you're gonna need mittens. What if you gotta take something out of the oven and you're at your girlfriend's house and she don't have mittens and you're like, BAM! Mitten hands.
I mean, it could work when you have to wipe your ass.
It's so...
No toilet paper. BAM! Mitten hands. Okay.
Wait, do you get new mitten hands?
Okay, Molly. Here we go. If you could merge, two superpowers, what would it be?
I would go with the Hulk. The Hulk's powers.
Extremely, a lot of strength.
Yes. And then Thor's powers.
So...
Lightning God.
You do know that Thor is strong as well, right? Like, he's almost equal to the Hulk.
But I want to have, big Hulk muscles and then lightning powers. How intimidating would that be, though? You're walking around, you see this 5-foot gnome come up to you, and you're like, that kid's nothing. Boom! Hulk Thor powers! And you're like, well, I'm fucked now.
So you're trying to be Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z.
I vaguely know who that is, so I'm gonna say yes. He's the old guy, right?
He's the master.
Okay.
He's the first master of Goku.
Please do not attack me, internet. I have never seen Dragon Ball Z.
And when he powers up, he's small.
Yeah.
But when he powers up to do his Kamehameha or fight, he becomes this huge, muscular, fucking old guy.
That's awesome.
And it's funny as hell every time he does it. But
That's amazing.
My superpowers would be the ability to fly.
Okay.
And the ability to be invisible.
That's scary. That is a scary combination.
Right? But here's the thing. To make it better, I would want Tony Stark's suit. So, if one of my thrusters in the suit fails, then I can fly on my own.
Why would you even need the suit?
And go to fight back!
Okay, I guess so. I guess you are just you, but can turn invisible and fly.
How the hell am I going to save people like that?
I don't know. You figure something out.
How would the suit will make it 10 times better, okay? I can go, pew, 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 pew.
Okay, but
Pew, 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 pew.
Spider-Man, his powers on his own, they're simple too, but he makes them work as well. I'm not talking Miles Morales. I'm not talking the Venom.
He has fucking superhuman strength.
I guess he does. You gotta forget about that. Because they don't use that a lot in the MCU.
You forgot. Yes, he does. They do. When he fights.
Who does he use super strength against in the MCU?
Any people he fights with.
No.
I'll explain later.
I'll
explain later. How do you think he lifts up things? When he has to with the web and throw it.
I guess so.
Or how do you think he has to pull himself up with the web?
Physics?
The strength to pull yourself up.
Okay, I see your point. I got you. I didn't think about it, honestly. I honestly didn't think... Alright, this podcast is done.
Anyways, I fucking hate you. So what are we talking about?
Well, if it's not obvious yet, we are talking about superheroes. More specifically, probably Marvel superheroes, the MCU. Correct?
Correcto.
Yes. Fuck DC.
Okay, hold
Okay,
on.
wait. Let me retract that statement.
DC is good.
DC is good.
Their movies are shit.
Fuck DC movies because they don't know how to make them good.
They only made one good movie. And it's the top third now. Well, actually top fourth now because I think Avengers Endgame took over.
Wonder Woman?
The top fourth best movie of all time. The Dark Knight Rises.
True. Wonder Woman wasn't that bad either. I liked Wonder Woman. I liked what it had going.
It sucked.
What are you talking? That was a pretty good movie.
I know.
In DC terms, that was a good movie.
Yeah. Not in my terms. I didn't like that one bit. It was okay.
Okay.
Now, we're not just talking about superheroes. We're talking about the best superheroes in the business.
Ooh, best of the best.
Yes. You're the best of the best. Sora.
From Kingdom Hearts.
Fuck him! We're talking about Marvel.
Beep, beep, beep,
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Done. 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 God damn it.
So let's just spoil all of Endgame.
We're not going there yet. But yes, spoiler alert. We're going to talk about every Marvel movie in the MCU.
Up to Endgame.
Up to Endgame. And we're going to spoil the fuck out of it. So you've been warned.
Yes, you have been warned.
Now let's get into it.
We're talking about it all.
Flashback. So it's 2008. Iron Man just came out.
Yes.
One of the best movies ever to come out. But people did not know that at the time.
Nope, not at all.
They just thought, Iron Man? Fuck him! Nah.
Well, not me. I went to see it. I liked it.
I did too as a little kid.
Yeah.
It was nice. Tony Stark, playboy billionaire, was introduced into the MCU. Marvel Studios barely started their company because they were bankrupt.
Yeah. Was it The Incredible Hulk before Iron Man, technically? But they kind of just, like, retconned it out?
No, it was Iron Man then Incredible Hulk.
Was it?
They released in the same year.
Okay, that's why I get confused. I didn't realize they released in the same year.
Yeah. So Iron Man was first. It started it all. Introduced Iron Man and Tony Stark and how he became a good person and cared about people. And he fought with his co-businessman and he won during the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great movie.
I really like that movie. I want to go back and watch it.
I watched the trilogy last year. It was funny. Funny story. I had 2 essays. It was when I was in high school still.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 essays due. I had 3 assignments due as well.
Damn.
I got home at 3, right?
Yeah.
Guess what I did?
Watch the Iron Man
I
trilogy.
watched the Iron Man trilogy. I stopped at 10. I'm like, fuck!
I have work to do.
I didn't do work. I just went empty-handed the next day.
Oh my god.
I got
Fair
an
enough.
extension. Woo!
You're like, teacher, I can explain. I was watching Iron Man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's how it went. Alright.
I have the entire Captain America trilogy.
Oh, man. I also watched that trilogy, too.
I love Captain America.
But in college. 10 times worse. Alright. Same year. The Incredible Hulk comes out. Not the best movie.
No?
Not the best actor. A lot of people say they like that Hulk. I like Mark Ruffalo better.
I do. That was a good Hulk, but Mark Ruffalo is better, in my opinion.
Yes. I did not enjoy the movie at all. Plus, I did not enjoy the video game that came out with it.
There's a video thing?
For the PS2,
Was there?
there was a video game called The Incredible Hulk.
I feel like I remember seeing this, but just had no interest.
I remember the first level. and it was fucking weird. I never passed the game, nor the level. I sucked as a kid. I only passed racing games, like Need for Speed. That's the only game that I was good at. And Mario. Let's go. That's Mickey.
That is Mickey.
All right.
Can't wait for Mickey to be in the MCU in this next movie.
Stop. I want to say the next movie, 2009, is Thor?
Was it Thor or Captain America?
No, Captain America came out in 2011.
Let's look up this list, actually.
We'll be right back.
Avengers. What the fuck happened to my screen? I don't know what that was. Let's see. Oh, what showtimes for Endgame? Alright, let's see here.
Do they have the years?
Iron Man, yes it does. Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk. Oh. Iron Man 2 was next, actually.
Oh, phase 1.
Yeah, and then Thor, Captain America, and then The Avengers.
Oh, alright, so I messed up. So, like I said, 2011. I know, actually 2010.
Yeah.
We go 2 years now, right? Marvel just hit it off with Incredible Hulk. No, they
Apparently.
didn't. No, they didn't.
According to this list, they did.
They did poorly. But Iron Man 2 came out and their fucking records went back up for Marvel Studios. Robert Downey Jr. is still acting as Iron Man, so that's good, right?
Good.
Is it good?
Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Very, very, very good?
Very, very, very good.
Okay, good. So what happens in Iron Man 2? You remember?
There's some terrorist guy, isn't there? Or was that the third one? It's been a while, dude. It's been a while.
Alright. What happens at the end of Iron Man? The first one.
I don't fucking know. I don't remember. The snap doesn't happen at the end of Iron Man.
No, you don't get it. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. At the end of Iron Man, Tony Stark admits, I am Iron Man.
Oh! Okay.
And so, what happened was, Iron Man 2 kicks off with everybody saying, oh my god! Tony Stark is Iron Man! Oh my god! And
he did the one thing a superhero should never do.
And they all go crazy, right? Yeah. At the meantime, his assistant, something Potts.
Pepper Potts.
Pepper Potts! Because he smoked pot.
You know, don't go for the salt and pepper reference. Just go straight for the she smokes pot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Push it real good. Push it real good.
Alright, so the beginning, it starts with everybody going crazy about Iron Man and Tony Stank. They have a celebration.
I don't know that one.
Alexa, shut up! And everybody goes crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then Congress is like, God damn it, Tony Stark, we want the suit, give it to us. And
that's right.
And Tony's like, what the fuck, Congress? Why you want the suit? I'm the one that knows how to operate it.
Yeah.
And they're like, we have a special military guy who can, if you show him to operate it, he can protect the country. And Tony's like, no, I'm protecting the country. I'll protect the country. Fuck you guys, and walks out of Congress. Right?
Yeah.
And so, throughout Iron Man 2, if you remember when he made the first Iron Man in Iron Man, he has this reactor.
Yeah.
Because that's blocking the shards from going to his heart.
Uh-huh.
Because of the blast radius of what happened in the cave. Ah! So that's protecting it, but at the same time it's killing him because he's getting infected.
Yep.
But then that's when he meets Natasha.
Black Widow.
I forgot her fucking Russian last name.
Natasha something.
Romanoff.
That's probably it.
And, Nick Fury's already introduced in the first Iron Man in the end. And, yeah, it goes from there. The United States government pretty much is keeping an eye on Tony Stark.
Yeah.
To see if he's irresponsible with the suit, which he is at the time.
Yeah.
He gets drunk. He shoots the cannons for fun. He almost injures people. And they get a suit away from him.
Yeah.
The government keeps it. And Tony Stark is mad, but at the same time, there's this, what is it? I forgot. There's other company trying to make the robots suits.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes, vaguely.
Yeah, and they hate Tony Stark, but they become the villain because the robots go against them. And
Yeah, and he's got to get his suit back.
well, he tries to, but then he accepts it that they can keep that suit because he can make better ones and not the old one.
Yeah.
And that's where War Machine is introduced.
Yep.
It's an MCU. So yay!
And then War Machine gets replaced later.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer the old War Machine. I liked him.
I honestly don't remember him. Like, I don't remember almost
Have you watched
any of
Boys
this
in the
Phase
Hood?
1. Boys in the Hood, no. I don't think I have.
Man. Well, he's the guy that played one of the protagonists with Ice Cube. His name was Richie.
Okay.
I think it was Richie. But correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. All right. Iron Man 2 ends. You know, Pepper Potts and Iron Man are sort of getting in a relationship now at this time.
Yeah.
Because they like each other very much.
Yes.
They probably fuck a few times.
In the suit.
All right,
That suit is
2011.
nasty, though.
2011.
Yeah.
Thor. It wasn't a good movie. At the time, people considered Thor as a weakling. Like he was just a weak superhero. And he had no... He was boring, pretty much. The movie was boring for me.
I honestly, the only thing I remember is, I like this drink. Bring me another. Slams cup. And then I remember something about the realms being on top of each other because they, like, drop their keys or some shit through the realm portal or something like that.
Something like that.
That's literally all I remember from that movie. I don't even remember if there was an antagonist in that movie.
There was, but I forgot.
There was?
It was Loki.
It was Loki, huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened in Thor? Hang on. Oh yeah, Loki just wanted the throne. That's basically the movie.
Yeah, and
Oh, and he
he
Thor
dies.
He must prove himself worthy and reclaim Mjolnir. That was the movie.
Yeah. But Loki's trying to get the throne. But in the end of the movie, Loki dies.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, he goes in the black hole and dies.
Yeah.
And then that ends. And then 2011, the same year.
My favorite hero, one of them.
Mr. Captain America Steve Rogers, the first Avenger.
I can do this all day.
You want to explain this with the plot?
Oh, pretty much, hell yeah. So, your boy Steve Rogers, jerking off in the corner, getting beat up by some bullies in Queens. Not really Queens, he wasn't from Queens, that's Spider-Man. Anyway.
He was still from Brooklyn.
He was from Brooklyn, yeah. And,
Brooklyn.
And, so World War II was going on, and they're like, yo, we need something to fight against all these Nazi guys. And this, it was Tony Stark's dad, right?
Mr. Howard Stark.
That's who I thought it was. He said, yo, I got an idea. Let's inject some guy with shit and make him big and strong. And the government at that time is like, fucking, it's World War II, baby, anything goes. Literally, Project Manhattan. Anyway, gotta move forward. And so, they take little Steve Rogers, he's basically me right now, very weak, not doing a whole lot. And they take Steve Rogers, and they jerk him off in the corner, throw him in the chamber. He comes out. His girl, Peggy Sue, that's not the name, jerks him off in the corner when he's all big. And,
oh, God.
we're just making fanfic at this point. And, so he doesn't have the shield yet. He doesn't have the real shield. Because right now he's more of a celebrity, a propaganda guy. And so, at some point, he's like, you know, I actually kind of want to actually fight Nazis, you know, kind of jerk myself off, go fight some Nazis, you know. And if you're wondering why I'm saying jerk myself off so much, I'm jerking myself off right now. No, I'm not really. And they're like, no, you can't, no, let's not do that. We need to keep Captain America safe. You're the morale. You're keeping us going. He's all like, I just want to punch Nazis, dude. Like, that's all I want to do. So, some soldiers get captured, right? And that's why he goes off on his own?
His friend Bucky.
Bucky was part of it, huh? Bucky and some other soldiers get captured by Nazis. And he goes, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go save them.
Yeah.
And,
do you know who he was captured by though? What doctor?
I don't remember the doctor's name, but I know it was Red Skull.
I know the doctor's name.
What was the doctor's name?
Dr. Edward Richtofen.
Oh my god.
Save me, Richtofen.
Save me, Richtofen. Anyway, Richtofen from Call of Duty Zombies.
Okay, we just fucking messing. The Russian. No, not Russian. The Germans captured them. They're
The Russians.
Stop.
Oh
They're
god.
prisoners now.
Oh boy. Anyway. Red Skull gets the fucking Tesseract somehow. I think they just find it or some shit, right? How does he get the Tesseract?
The government had it, I think first. No, I don't forgot.
However the fuck he gets the Tesseract, he gets it. And, he starts messing with it, basically. Jerking himself off in the corner with it. And he makes this gun, and he points it at his comrade. He's all, want to see this weapon? He's all, okay, yeah, why are you pointing at me? He's all, oh, you're about to find out. Flip. And that turn, he dies, right?
No, it's the space stone, remember?
It is the space. Oh yeah, he just teleports somewhere, huh?
Somewhere.
He goes off into fucking knows where.
Well, it's like, it shoots immersed energy because of space.
Right.
It's energy, so it kind of disintegrates him, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he turns into dust. But that guy's gone. Rip him. Rip that dude.
Rip Trevor.
And, so that happens, and then I think they were just going to the main Nazi base, and they just know Red Skull is there, right, at the end of the movie?
Oh no, Red Skull died, because he held the Tesseract.
That's right. So they were going in there to stop him. He holds the Tesseract, gets zoomed off.
They were going to the city, I think, to do something, bomb it or something.
Yeah, they were gonna bomb someplace. And so
Captain America was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'll catch you in the flip side and let's go get that dance. Whee! Ice.
I feel like we skipped over a few parts, but okay.
Ice, baby.
We didn't even technically talk about how he held the Tesseract. But anyway, Red Skull gets zoomed off into we know where sometime later.
Well, yeah.
Infinity War. And Tesseract just kind of falls into the ocean with Steve. And Steve wakes up 70 years later and his girlfriend...
We just missed a whole big portion.
Did we?
S.H.I.E.L.D. finds Steve years later. They find the Tesseract.
Okay,
they keep it to themselves.
That's right. I just skipped over the whole S.H.I.E.L.D. part.
Yep.
And then he wakes up and his girlfriend is dying.
Well, that's in the next movie.
That is the next movie, huh?
He wakes up, and then Nick Fury's like...
Oh yeah, you're in the future.
Nick Fury's like, you've been asleep for 70 years, Cap.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Beep, 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 credits, and then boom! Intro to Avengers in 2012. The biggest crossover ever.
Most ambitious crossover ever.
That's what they think. But then they met anime and Minecraft.
Anyway, the Avengers...
That's the year Minecraft was like fully released.
Yeah. Anyway, the Avengers. We know it was Thanos' troops, but I don't... Were they just there to get the Tesseract? Or in the Mind Stone at that point? The aliens that invaded? I don't actually remember why the aliens came to Earth in that movie.
Alright, here we go.
It's been so long, dude.
Alright, so... Avengers. Here's what happened. Nick Fury has finally completed the Avengers Initiative, where he gets the best of the best superheroes or heroes of the best quality in the planet.
Yeah.
He has, bam, Iron Man. He recruited him first, technically.
Yeah. Technically.
Well, Captain America was the first Avenger.
Yeah. But technically, Iron Man was recruited first.
And then, we got Black Widow.
Yep.
And then, because they work for S.H.I.E.L.D., Hawkeye with them as well.
Yep.
And then, we got Hulk, Mr. Dr. Bruce Banner, after, leaving his girlfriend behind in the Incredible Hulk movie, and then just leaving to Africa. I think it was Africa. I forgot where it was. And then, Thor. He wasn't really recruited.
He just showed up.
He just showed up to stop Loki.
It was fucking Loki. That's right. My bad.
Right, who am I missing? And then Captain America.
We said Captain
He
America.
recruited him.
I feel like we're missing somebody.
So we got Tony Stark,
Tony Stark.
Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Thor,
that's
and
it.
Hulk.
Yeah, that's it.
And so, Loki comes out of nowhere. Mind controls him. Mind controls Hawkeye with the Tesseract.
Uh-huh.
Boom. Yeah. Destruction. Woo! Skip over! Alright? We're missing a lot of the big points, but we're just doing a recap.
It's fine.
Loki sends the alien army to attack New York City. Whoop, whoop! What happens? Avengers assemble. Beep, beep, beep. First time they fight together, they do well. They save the city. Loki's arrested.
Hulk smash.
And then Thor takes Loki back to Asgard with the Tesseract, where it'd be safe.
Quote unquote.
Boom! Avengers is over. Phase 1
complete.
Is complete.
It only took us half an hour.
Phase 2! Alright. Iron Man 3. Tony Stark, after saving New York City...
is depressed.
No. After saving New York City with the nuke, going through the wormhole, and dropping in, almost dying, Mr. Tony Stark has PTSD.
Yep.
And he's pretty much scared.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. But at the same time, he challenges a terrorist to attack him because, he's Mr. Big Balls, Tony Stark.
Yep.
And they do attack his house. What's her name again?
Pepper.
Pepper is saved by the Iron Man suit when the house is collapsing. Tony is MIA. They think he's dead, but in reality, he just flew away. His suit just it dies on him, and he's in the middle of nowhere in a town with the kid. I forgot his name, but the kid is very important because he makes a cameo in Endgame.
What is the kid's name?
I don't know, but who cares? Who cares, okay? Yeah. And so, throughout the whole movie, Mr. Tony Stark is recovering from his PTSD. This kid helps him, tells him that he's Iron Man, and he should be better. And he goes saves Pepper from the terrorist, but the terrorist is not real. And it's just some other millionaire dude trying to get fame and suits.
Yeah.
War Machine is in the movie again, saving the president as well in the plane. And Tony Stark saves the world again. And then he blows up all his suits in front of Pepper to impress her.
Yeah.
And they're happily ever after.
And then they kiss.
In the end. And then, boom!
Thor, The Dark World.
I never saw this one.
I sadly did.
I heard this was one of the worst.
I hate this movie. Literally nothing happens. So basically, the movie starts off with rock people trying to invade Asgard or some shit, and Thor swings his hammer.
Iraq? Like Iraqi people from
No,
Iraq?
rock people. Not Iraq people, rock people. Like stone. Anyway, they pretty much beat them, and then Thor brings his girlfriend to Asgard for some fuck knows reason, and she somehow gets the... What's the red one? Reality
Stone?
She gets the reality juice stuck in her. Yeah. She gets the reality juice stuck in her somehow. And, like I said, I'm skipping over this, because who the fuck saw this movie in light date? And that's pretty much it. She becomes Wanda, gets her powers, and they stop somebody, because there's some fights in there that don't matter, because this movie is kind of pointless. It's basically just Wanda gets the reality stone in her, the movie, and you're watching that for an hour. That's it. That's the movie.
Isn't it 2 hours?
I don't know. It's something stupid like that. It's not a good movie. It was one of the worst ones. I'm glad.
With the Incredible Hulk.
Was he in there?
No, like the movie.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the worst ones with the Incredible Hulk, yeah.
Alright, what happens next?
Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Oh, wait. So, Captain America is part of the Avengers for sure.
Yep.
He's with Nick Fury.
Yep.
And Black Widow.
Yep.
And Hawkeye.
Yep.
But something happens.
Someone makes a return.
Bucky. After Bucky,
Soldier,
quote unquote, dies on Captain America: First Avenger.
Yeah, falls off a train.
He was in cryogenic slumber, where he was iced as well
By the
Hell Hydra.
Hydra people.
And he was brainwashed and made into a Winter Soldier, so an assassin.
Yeah.
So, but here's the thing: Bucky really never talked in the movie a lot.
No.
Hydra takes over Shield. Shield.
Awesome fight scene with the Captain America in the elevator.
Shield is disassembled. Nick Fury is almost killed.
Yeah.
Captain America wins the day by going to the Russian scientist place. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole movie. Bucky and Captain America fights. Bucky turns over and they become good buds.
Again.
Captain America, Winter Soldier, right there.
And now Bucky has a metal arm so he can jerk himself off.
And then?
Hey.
And then what happens?
What's the matter?
Guardians
of the Galaxy.
Cue the 80s music.
And that's what I was doing. Ooga shaka, ooga shaka, ooga shaka. I can't stop
say this
feeling. Deep inside of me. I actually never saw this movie.
What?
I'm sorry.
You missed out on the best movie ever.
I know.
Did you see Volume 2?
I saw Volume 2.
How? How would anything make sense to you?
Because it got explained to me by Mitch. Mitch explained it to me.
Then say what Mitch said.
I don't. It was years ago. I know some guy has the fucking Power Stone and starts destroying worlds with it and shit.
Here we go. Guardians of the Galaxy. We're introduced to the wonderful Mr. Peter Quill, a.k.a. Star-Lord.
Hey.
Hey.
What's the matter?
And he's part of the Guardians of the Galaxy with Drax, other people.
Doesn't he get kidnapped first? Isn't he, like, arrested?
He's arrested because he was trying to get the Power Stone.
Yeah.
In the temple. But then, he meets up with the Guardians of the Galaxy, blah, blah, blah. Crazy Raccoon, blah, blah, blah. I think his name is Roman or something. The Destroyer.
Rowan, I believe it is.
Ronan?
Rowan
the Destroyer or something? No, the something.
Something like that. The Conqueror, the Destroyer.
Yeah, something like that.
Pick your favorite.
Works for Thanos.
Thanos.
And they want the Power Stone. Pretty much the whole movie is about the Power Stone.
Yeah.
The Guardians of the Galaxy try to stop him. He gets the Power Stone. They try to fight, but instead they have a dance-off.
Yep, I know that happens.
Groot dies.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Because they all hold the Power Stone to do something to it. Why did they hold the Power Stone? I'm sorry.
So, the Infinity Stones. If you hold one with your bare hands, you will die.
Yes.
AKA Red Skull dies.
Right.
So.
But Peter didn't die because he was part God.
No, he was going to die.
Yeah, he is, though.
Yes. But this is why you need to see the first goddamn movie. Because we didn't know that. But here's the thing. He was still going to die. But the reason they held hands was because the power went through everybody. And so it was equally balanced. And so it wasn't going to kill him.
As all things should be.
And so they held the Power Stone. And he's like, we are the Guardians of the Galaxy. And killed Ronan, or whatever his name is. Ronan, or Ronnie.
They killed Ronnie.
They killed Ronnie.
Oh no.
Ronnie no. Rip Ronnie. Italians.
Rip Ronnie in the chat.
Boom! Avengers Age of Ultron. You saw this one?
You're gonna fucking hate me. I did not see this one, actually.
God fucking damn it! You've seen Infinity War and Endgame, but you have not seen Age of Ultron. That's the whole reason that Civil War happened.
Okay, listen. Around this time, I didn't have a car, and my parents wouldn't take me to do fucking jack shit. How was I supposed to see any of these movies coming out if they didn't
Netflix.
buy them on Redbox? Did not have Netflix. Next, what? You got anything else for me?
Yeah.
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 Fuck you.
Online pirating movies. Because that's what I did.
I didn't have anything. I didn't have a tablet. I had a fucking original Xbox in my room and a PlayStation Portable that did not connect to the internet because we didn't have the right internet to connect to the PlayStation Portable. Got anything else for me? Next move?
Yeah. Mitch.
Anyway.
Age of Ultron. Tony Stark and Bruce Banner, they're like, you know what? We should probably do something about the alien thing because, we don't want that to happen again.
Yeah.
The Avengers like, nah, we should just fight them together. And they go away. Tony Stark and Bruce Banner like, we could work on a program that could put a force field around, like an Iron Man suit around the Earth. And they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. Something happens, they build a program, something goes wrong, there's a virus, and Ultron is born. Yeah. So Ultron's like, ooh, thank you for creating me. Now you guys are gonna die. And then Thor throws his hammer, destroying Ultron. But Ultron has already uploaded himself to the internet. Worldwide, bitches!
Mr. Worldwide.
Pretty much, he was the pit bull.
Ultron was the pitbull of the Avengers.
So the Avengers had to stop it, but then Captain America's like, what the fuck happened? How was he made?
I'm gonna open the window, it's hot in here.
And then Bruce Banner was like, sorry, we made it. And Tony Stark was like, yeah, we made it. And then the Avengers like, what the fuck? And they're like, sorry, we needed something to protect us. And then Steve Rogers like, we got us. He's like, no, we need something else. And then they're like, what the fuck?
Basically.
And so what happened was they try to go to different places to defeat Ultron, but Ultron is smart. Ultron is trying to get his perfect body, but instead, what happened was Avengers got the perfect body, and I forgot for some fucking reason they had the Mind Stone, and they implemented the Mind Stone into the perfect body, and Vision was born. And at the time, people were like, can we trust him? And then Thor's like, he held the hammer, so he's worthy. So
yeah.
Yes. And then they defeat Ultron.
Okay.
As a team. Quicksilver dies. Rip Quicksilver.
I forget he's in that movie because he never showed up anywhere else.
He died. And then Scarlet Witch is part of the Avengers. And
yeah.
Falcon. Falcon too. He makes a return.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I don't know why I'm saying that's right, but I know he's in Civil War, so...
And then, let's go. What's next?
Captain America Civil War, baby.
No.
Everybody's fighting, yeah?
Ant-Man.
Fuck! Ant-Man!
Did you see that one?
I saw Ant-Man.
Okay.
Didn't really like it that much. I don't really know why. It was just a meh movie to me.
It was a good movie.
I mean, I know it's a good movie, it was just meh to me, I don't know why. Ant-Man.
Did you fall asleep and wake up, there's a plane, fall asleep, battle, fall asleep, plane again?
What he's talking about is Dunkirk, which is the entirety of that entire movie. I'm going to sidetrack here. This is going to be one of the things they animate when we get an animator. I went to go see Dunkirk with my friends, and I fell asleep in the movie when he was flying the plane. And then I woke up and he was still flying the plane. And I look over to my buddy and so, did I miss anything? And he was just kind of like, no, not really. Because Dunkirk is kind of a shit movie.
And then you fall asleep again.
Yeah, and then I fell asleep again.
Woke up.
Still in the plane.
No, there's someone like in the hole or the door.
Well, yeah, they were in the U-boats. And then the kid got shot in the eye. I'm like, okay, this is kind of interesting now. Like, I want to pay attention to this. Nothing happened for the next 20 minutes, so I went back to sleep. Woke up, the dad was in the plane.
And then end movie.
And then that was the it. And then he blew up the plane, and that was all I saw. I don't know what that movie's about. Back to Avengers. Scott Lang is a boy. He's a man. And he's just a thief at this point, right? In the beginning of the movie. He's just stealing shit. And he breaks into the professor's house, right? And finds the suit. And he kind of puts it on. He's all, oh, what's this? Blah, blah, blah. Shrink. The fuck? And I don't remember much about this movie. Things happens. He controls ants because he is Ant-Man. He literally rides on flying ants. And he fights. I know it's not the Wasp. Is it?
They took his suit and made it better.
That's right, but it's not the Wasp from the new one. It's its own Wasp. And so he fights him and wins. And then that's that movie. There's nothing really to that one. It's just pretty much the introduction of who Ant-Man is. And next, Phase 3. Bam, bam,
the phase that we just ended with. And Phase 4 is supposed to start kicking next year.
Yeah. I'm excited for Phase 4. It's gotta be sad. I mean, it's gotta be great. But it's gotta be great. Anyway, Captain America, Civil War. Everybody is pissed. Because no one can get along in S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, S.H.I.E.L.D. is
well, I mean, the Avengers can't get along.
You know why? Because of Tony Stank and Captain America.
Are having a little piss match.
Then the government is like, alright, let's restrict your powers and what you can do in the government.
Yeah, because Rhonda in the beginning of the movie was like, I'm gonna fucking blow up this building.
And they kill people.
Yeah, and kill people.
Aw.
Nala, you okay, baby?
Fuck you, Nala. And so what happened was, the Avengers split. They're like, no, I don't want the government to control me. And other people are like, no, let's let the government control us.
We should have some kind of stability for right now, you know.
And they're like, fuck you. And they're like, no, fuck you. And then Tony Stark kicks them out.
Yeah.
And so they disagree more, blah, blah, blah. Airport scene!
No,
then,
you're missing something here.
Fuck you, I don't care.
Because Tony Stark finds out that Bucky, or the Winter Soldier, killed his dad.
Oh, that too. He hates Bucky.
Yeah, and then he hates Bucky.
Also, Black Panther hates Bucky because they think he killed his dad too.
Yeah. Bucky is just
the president of Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
And so that happens.
And yeah. And then airplane scene. Underoos, Spider-Man comes in. Hey guys, Peter Parker.
No one cares about Peter Parker. And then, just kidding, we do now.
Who played Peter Parker in that
Tom
movie?
Holland.
Was it Tom Holland? I thought it was a different person.
It's Tom Holland. I swear to God. If you have to look it up, I'm going to slap you.
I don't know if it is.
It is Tom Holland.
I can't even find it.
Tom Holland.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you. Fuck.
I thought it was a different
Fuck
person.
You. Yeah, fuck you.
Alright, fuck me.
And so, they all fight, blah, blah, blah. In the end, Tony Stank and Captain America fights. Captain America wins, but almost kills him.
Yeah, almost kills him because he, like, beat in the freaking...
He saves Bucky. Black Panther, realizes that forgiveness is the key.
Yeah.
So he forgives Bucky. And then they leave. That's it.
And then that's kind of the movie.
That's the end until Infinity War.
What do you mean that's the end until Infinity War?
That's how it leaves. Captain America never sees Iron Man again until Infinity War.
That's correct.
Actually, nope. Not till Infinity War. Not even Infinity War. Till Endgame.
Yeah. That's right, because... Yeah.
Anyway.
It.
They're going rogue now.
Yeah. Dr. Bane. Doctor Strange. Did you see this one?
Yes, I did. Have you?
Yes.
Let's go.
I liked this one, actually. This was a pretty good one. Mr. Doctor Strange.
No, what's his name?
Strange.
No, but that's his last name.
Stephen Strange. The man, the myth, the legend, the legendary doctor. He's doing all these surgeries. He is kind of a cocky asshole, and not the way that Iron Man was. More of a flashy, like... He's the Bobby Tarantino of the Avengers. He just likes to flash money around, you know.
But then he has these...
Well, yeah, because he gets in the trash, because he's driving super fast on the road. He's all, woo, I can do whatever I want. I'm Stephen Strange. Then he fucking crashes the car, and his hands get all fucked. His entire body gets fucked up, but most of his hands, most importantly. And he tries to undergo physical therapy, It doesn't work. He jerks himself off all the time because, like, it's literally how his hands are, so it's fine. And this girl is trying to help him, but he's just not really trying any harder than he should, you know? Like, he's not taking that extra step that she feels like he needs to make. So she leaves him. He gets all pissy. He goes, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go on a vacation, and I'm gonna find someone who can heal me. And that leads him to the Wizards. I don't remember what they're called. The Sanctum or whatever. And, is that in Nepal? Is that where it is?
I think so.
I think it's in Nepal.
It's in monks. Some monks.
I feel like monks are in Nepal. And he goes there, and so I had to burp. And the monks are like, we're not gonna help you because what you want is really selfish, and we're not about that. But through various ways of begging and pleading and flipping off my cat, Stephen Strange gets into their sanctum. They give him the Wi-Fi. Is then like they're like, okay, we're gonna give you a chance, all right, but you actually gotta try. Like, you actually have to put work into this, you know. And Stephen Strange, he's like, yo, what's that book? And she's all, don't touch that book. No, why not? And she goes, because one just got stolen, and we literally, like, no one can touch those books unless you're, like a higher-up teacher, you know? And Steven's just like, alright, well, fuck you. And so he undergoes wizard training in Hogwarts, learns how to do the rings, and I threw myself off by saying Hogwarts because it was funny. And
so he's learning how to do the ring, like vaping?
Yeah, he's learning vape rings in Hogwarts. And so the people who stole the original book, don't they kill a bunch of people in that sanctum?
I think so.
I believe they kill a bunch of people in that sanctum. And so they steal another book, and Steven, doesn't he just take the time stone because it was just kind of there and he had to protect it with the cape, and the cape comes with him? So he gets all that shit, and he escapes into the New York Sanctum. And we find out that the teacher lady is actually part of a cult who stole the book and now wants to release a giant man demon thing from another universe or some shit. And Steven, he's all, well, fuck it. I have the time stone. I'm just gonna stop time. He stops time, goes into the other dimension, meets the big scary man, and the big scary man is trying to kill him, but Stephen Strange, being very smartical for once in his life,
keeps rewinding
it to the part where he comes in. He's just like, hey, I'm Stephen Strange. I'm
here to bargain.
Oh, yeah,
I'm here to bargain. Yeah. I'm here to bargain.
And he just keeps doing that over and over and over and over and over again. And the demon actually is like, dude, you gotta stop this. I want to get out of here. I don't fucking like this.
I'm here to bargain.
I'm here to bargain. And Stephen is like, alright, never come back to Earth, ever. And if you ever do, we're gonna be in the same situation, and I'm gonna be here to bargain. And the demon's like, alright, fucking peace, man. It just leaves. And
hey, before you start, I have something to say.
Okay.
I'm here to bargain.
I'm here to bargain. And everything is safe, and that lady royally fucked up, and now she's gone. I think they kill her.
We're talking about the bald lady, right?
The bald lady, yes. She was like the cult, the group cult leader, and then the cult was for the demon guy. And now Stephen Strange has the time stone
in his necklace. All right.
Next movie. Hey.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
This was a fun movie.
You didn't see the first one.
I know, but I still understood what happened.
You're not gonna. Fine. Yeah. Alright, Peter Quill comes back with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Woo!
Woo!
At this time, Gamora and Quill are having a relationship. They like each other very much.
Yep.
Rocket Raccoon is taking care of teenager Groot.
I love that beginning scene with Baby Groot just dancing.
And then Drax is still lonely.
Yeah, poor rats.
So what happened was, things happen, right?
Yeah.
Peter Quill finds his dad. Woo! His
Woo!
dad finds out that he's half god.
Yeah.
He's a celestial.
Starts making little balls and shit.
Yeah. Finds out that he fucks every woman in every planet.
Yeah.
And
So, like, he was not loyal to his mom at all.
so Peter Quill's like, fuck you then. You killed my mom. Because, he had to kill his mom.
Yeah.
And then they fight. Peter Quill never uses his power again after that fight for some reason.
Well, he had his powers because of his dad. Sure. So, once you kill the dad, the source of the power, who gets eaten by a giant Pac-Man, I believe.
No, he doesn't get eaten. He just gets destroyed by the Pac-Man.
Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, like, his powers were connected to Peter by that guy, the Celestial, so...
Can you imagine if he had his powers in Endgame?
Dude, that would be too much.
Thanos.
That would be too much, dude.
Alright, they fight. Yeah. Woo! Peter's real dad, or quote, real dad dies, the blue guy.
Uh-huh.
Forgot his name.
Fuck.
Forgot his name.
Fuck. I really like that character, too. Ego.
Ego?
Ego.
Alright, Ego dies. Sadly.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, Mary Poppins, y'all. And
Pieces out. And that's kind of the movie.
Yeah. Peter Quill just kills his dad.
Yeah.
Like Kratos. Alright, what's next?
Spider-Man Homecoming. Fucking love this movie.
You can explain it.
Such a good movie. Alright. Peter Parker. He's just like hanging out. He's freaking out. He's just got to fight with the Avengers. The motherfucking Avengers, right? And he does not get to keep the suit just yet. He has his own suit. Because, Tony Stark isn't going to let him keep that suit because he's not a real Avenger or anything. So he's going around with his own homemade suit. He's kind of keeping in contact with Tony, like, hey man, when can I be an Avenger? Kind of want a real suit and shit, like, I want to do this thing. And Tony Stark is basically like, if you can't prove to me who you are without the suit, you can't have the suit. Coming from Iron Man, the man whose only power is from his suit. But there's a whole story behind all of that, too.
He still proves himself.
Oh, yeah. I just think it's funny that, like, the one character whose power revolves around the suit, he says that.
Well, he knows how it is.
Yeah, I know. It's just ironic in a way. And so Peter is like, okay, well, if I need to prove myself, I'm gonna do it, And he gets the suit at some point. I don't remember why he's given the suit.
And then he fucks up by almost killing people in the boat.
Yes. He gets the suit because Tony is finally like, alright, fuck it. Prove to me that you're worthy to be an Avenger. And then some guy gets a gun from oh fuck, what's his name? The Vulture. He's working for Vulture, this guy. And he's got the gun on a boat and he's like, and just sawing this I sawed this boat in half. That's a lot of damage. And Peter Parker, he's trying to, a lot of people almost die. And Peter is just trying to keep it all together, and it's too much for Peter to handle. And he is like trying to pull these two parts of the boats in half because it's a lot. It's a lot of damage. It's a big cruise boat too, and he only survives because Iron Man comes in with his suits and like pushes them together. I think he welds them, or maybe he just holds them together. One of the two, and Peter is like, if you really cared about me and all these people, you would have came here yourself. And out comes Tony Stark from the suit.
He's like, give me the suit.
Which was a great moment.
Yeah, give me the suit.
Yeah, he's all, give me the suit. And Peter doesn't want to. I can't remember if he does give him the suit at that point or not. He does because he has to go to that party, huh?
I don't know. I think that was in the beginning.
No, he gets to keep the suit for some reason. Because he has it when he goes on his field trip and he gets stuck in the truck with all the Vulture shit in it. And that's where he learns about Operation Baby car or something like that, and he and he's learning how to do all of this stuff. And basically, he finds out that MJ's dad is the Vulture, and so now he's got to fight the Vulture.
Of his crush.
Yeah, fight the dad of his crush.
Father-in-law, what's going?
And
I fucked your daughter. You
little shit. And,
you little nit.
Oh god. And I think the Vulture almost dies from that. Who is that? What the fuck is that?
The YouTuber.
Oh god.
They look so real.
I know. Snapchat filter, the one that turns you into a girl. Anyway. So yeah, they stop the Vulture, and at the end of it, Tony Stark is like, "Hey man, you did good.
Give me the suit.
Give me the suit. Do you want to be an Avenger?"
He's like, "No."
And Tony Stark at this point is expecting a yes, because he actually wants Peter to be an Avenger at this point. But Peter goes, "No, I'm good." And Tony Stark has to turn around, go to an entire press conference of people with a freshly made Spider-Man suit in the back and go, "He's not an Avenger." Basically. And then that's kind of the end of that movie. Ragnarok. You want to take this one?
Now you got this.
Okay. This one was a fun movie.
Yeah, it was the funniest Thor movie. It was the best Thor movie.
It is the best Thor movie.
Because they actually let him be Chris.
Yeah.
Like the actor.
Yeah, they actually just let him be. And let him be a good character and good person. So,
and fucking OP.
Yeah.
The strongest Avenger.
Yeah.
Before Captain America.
Alright, but let's not get into that right now, because we still gotta start this fucking movie. It's a long fucking podcast. And Thor, he's chained up by some firefuck. And because he's going around looking for stones, the Infinity Stones. Because does he know about Thanos?
Yes.
He knows about Thanos. So he's trying to stop Thanos as he can as an Asgardian with the hammer and shit. Because, you know, he's Thor. He can just go anywhere he fucking wants to. And so he stops the fire guy, takes that head home. Doesn't really learn anything about the stones, I believe. I think he just knows that Thanos wants them.
No, he does know about the stones.
Well, I know he knows about the stones, but
no,
he doesn't know, like...
He knows more about the stones. How do you think he knows about Endgame, like, where all the stones are?
Okay, whatever.
God, do you ever pay attention?
I'm sorry. And, so Thor, he goes back home. Oh, that's right, Dark World! Fuck. So, everybody thinks Loki is dead in Dark World. But it turns out that Loki was posing as their father in Dark World. So Thor comes home and Odin is just sitting on the throne chilling, and there's a play going on of...
He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, and basically Odin is like, oh shit, it's Thor. Hello, Thor, welcome back. Hi, Loki. Bam! Kind of punches him out of his disguise. And
it was like, ah!
It was like, oh my god, it's
Where's
Loki!
Odin?
Where's Odin? And they kind of just like, we don't know.
He dies.
He does die, but he doesn't die yet. And so they go to find Odin, and they get intercepted by Doctor Strange at some point. I don't remember exactly where that happens. Is it before Odin or after?
Oh no.
I feel like it's after somehow. Anyway, they find Odin in Scotland, I believe, because he's just fucking staring out into the ocean, is all. This reminds me of a place, and they're like, okay, Dad, you're dying, shut up and go away now. And he does. It's sad. Rip Odin. And then they go back home, because Helena, god of death, their hot sister, comes in and is like...
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't like Helena? Alright. Different taste. Anyway, she comes in. She's all...
Very different taste.
She's like, hey now.
You're a rock star.
Asgard is... You're a rock star. Asgard is now mine. And they're like, no. Thor throws the Thor. Thor throws the hammer. She catches it and breaks it. Now Thor is without a hammer, and Helena just kind of yeets them off into space. Helena is now on Asgard, being a total bitch, trying to take it over and whatnot. And Thor lands on a planet. I forget what the planet's called. Thor and Loki land there together. Well, not together, but separately, but they're there. And Thor is found by Valkyrie, who then takes him into the Colosseum type place. Thor fights Hulk. Loses that fight. He loses that one, huh? Then they have a rematch later. Loses that fight. Thor's like, yo, Hulk, what the fuck happened to you? Where's Banner? And Hulk is like, no more Banner. Just Hulk. He's like, what are you talking about? Banner's in there somewhere. Nah, bitch. Nah. And so they don't fight then. What do they fucking fight? They do fight again, huh? Because that's how they escape. So they have a rematch, and Thor finds out that the power within the hammer was just like a conduit. The power of Thor was actually inside him all along. Like, he is the god of lightning. So, of course, it's not just from the hammer. It's from him. It's from his jerking off all the time, getting his Thor powers on. And so he wins this fight against the Hulk. They break out of there, and then they go out with the devil's anus, which is. And then, so then they go back to Asgard. Everybody's freaking out because Helena's a total bitch and just killing everybody. And so,
with the army.
Yeah, with a whole ass army and a giant wolf. And now Thor,
Hulk, Bruce.
Or Bruce at this point, because they stopped Hulk and now it's just Bruce. And Valkyrie fly up into the devil's anus, come out to Asgard, and they're like, yo, Helena, you gotta stop being a bitch, you're gonna cause Ragnarok. And she's just like, fucking let's start Ragnarok. And nobody wants to do that, because it's gonna destroy Asgard. And Helena and Thor have a fight, she cuts out his eye, and then Thor powers activate.
He is awoken.
He is officially woke at this point. Like, he kind of knew his powers came from him, but now he really knows it, and he just destroys that fucking tower. And
he destroys the tower.
Destroys the tower. But Hulk fights the wolf.
Yeah, I know, but he destroys the tower. But what happens when he destroys the tower?
The fire guy comes out, huh? Right? Copyrighted song. Anyway,
that happens.
Yes, that happens, and then Hulk fights the wolf, and then Thor kind of realizes, you know, shit, Ragnarok does kind of need to happen. It's a prophecy. We can't really stop it. So Asgard fucking gets flamed by the fire, man.
But they go down to Earth.
They're trying to hit the Earth. They don't really make it. So they're flying away from Asgard.
And then, boom! Thanos!
And then that's the end of that movie, because it just ends there. Well, no, it ends happily, actually. Thanos comes in Infinity War.
No, they come in the post-credits.
Fuck, did I miss that post-credits?
Alright, end it. Woo! Let's. I'm gonna fly through these ones. Okay?
Ant-Man and the Wasp. I did not watch this one.
You just skipped over 2.
Did I? Fuck, I forgot about Black Panther and Infinity War.
Alright, let me do this one as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Whoa, Black Panther. Wakanda is secretly, hidden from the world.
Country.
It's secretly hidden from the world. Black Panther is the hero of the Wakandan people. But then the Wakandan president dies because of Bucky, apparently. Black Panther, Prince T'Challa is tasked to become the next king. Mm-hmm. He passes the test, and he's Black Panther.
Yep.
And the king, the president.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole movie, there's this guy stealing vibranium, and then Killmonger wants to take the throne because his uncle killed his dad, and he's lived in poverty.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Killmonger becomes a killing machine, defeats T'Challa, become the king. T'Challa rises up to become worthy again, to become the Black Panther. and Black Panther regains control. And then in the end, he's like, fuck it. Wakanda is a real place, guys, and we have this whole vibranium, and we're going to help you guys because we're so technological advanced.
Yeah.
Boom!
Wakanda is just like way out in space, basically.
No, it's in the Earth.
I know it's in... I mean, like, it's basically space. Like, they're basically
And then
on a
Avengers
different
Infinity War. Thanos.
Thanos comes in.
Kills Loki. Kicks the shit out of Hulk that makes him scared.
Yeah. So scared he doesn't come out. The entire movie.
Tony Stark fights Thanos. The whole planet goes down on him.
Yeah.
Thanos, just keeps beating the shit out of everybody.
Yep.
Captain America comes back from hiding with Black Widow and the gang.
Yeah.
Hawkeye is nowhere to be found. He's with his family.
Yeah.
And Thor is trying to make a new hammer.
Yeah.
He also meets the Galaxy. The
Asgardians of the Galaxy now.
No, just the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's different in the comics because they're actually Asgardians. The characters in the comics.
Okay.
So fuck you.
No, I'm believing you. I haven't read the
look it
comics. Alright, cool.
Fuck you.
Okay, anyway.
Fuck you.
Anyway.
Fuck you.
Anyway.
Comic fuck scrub.
Yeah, the comic actually fucks me. I get bend it over and everything. Then I jerk off the comic.
Thanos gets all the Infinity Stones.
Mm-hmm.
Peter dies.
Another one bites the dust. A lot of people die.
Everybody bites the dust.
Are we not gonna talk about how Peter Quill is a fucking idiot in this movie? And how he wakes up Thanos, and that's basically why they lost, because they almost had the fucking gauntlet off him.
You do know that was supposed to happen, right?
I know. It's still just irritating. And I know I would act the exact same way.
So shut the fuck up.
It's still just irritating.
Peter Quill did nothing wrong. Okay, let's go. Gamora dies. Alright, here we go.
Gamora gets yeeted.
Did you want to do Ant-Man and the Wasp?
No, because I did not see this movie.
Me neither.
Well, Quantum Realm shit happens at the end, and that's all we know.
Quantum Realm.
Something, cocaine.
Quantum Realm.
Quantum Realm.
Captain Marvel.
We saw this together.
I saw it before you, but yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Yep.
Fuck you.
I don't care, you know?
Fuck you.
I don't care. So.
Fuck you.
I forgot her real name. Something Lawson. No.
Carol.
Carol Denver. No, Look it up! Carol Danvers.
That's what it was. We were close. She
becomes Captain Marvel and is one of the galaxy's strongest heroes.
You just read it from the wiki.
After the Earth is caught in a sense of an intergalactic conflict between the two alien worlds.
Basically, I'm Monkey. She, Mrs. Captain Marvel, she has superpowers because a ship blew up on her way in the past, and she sucked in.
She
all
doesn't
of
remember
her powers.
anything. She
doesn't remember at all.
She's now Krill, part of the Krill, and she just fucking hates everybody.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Fuck you guys. The people that we thought were the enemies aren't the enemies. They're just trying to find a home." And then Captain America's like, "You know what? Fuck the Krill, or whatever. Krill.
I think it's Kroll.
Something."
Anyway.
She meets Nick Fury, best friends forever. Woo!
Woo!
And yeah.
Yeah.
She becomes the strongest hero.
And the cat eats the Tesseract.
Alright, Endgame.
Are we going to talk about it?
No. You guys go watch Endgame.
Alright, I'm going to spoil Endgame in one word. Ant-Man goes up into Thanos' ass!